So the police come to Lucas and Marcus' house, and Lucas and Marcus are nowhere to be seen in the house, and there is silence everywhere in the house. And then Steve meets the officer outside the house, and the officer is asking about Lucas and Marcus, and the officer says that Lucas and Marcus stole something from store. And the officer has received information that Lucas and Marcus are involved in a robbery, and the officer gets the address of Lucas and Marcus' house, and the officer comes to search Lucas and Marcus and their belongings and vehicles. And then after some time Darius also comes back to the house, and Darius is told about Lucas and Marcus' robbery, and Darius is also surprised by the officer presence. And the officer also tells Darius about Lucas and Marcus' robbery, and the officer comes for investigation, and Lucas and Marcus are not picking up the call. Then Darius contacts Ivan, and Darius asks Ivan about Lucas and Marcus. And Darius also tells Ivan that the cops have come to arrest Lucas and Marcus for theft. And Ivan is also shocked and worried about Lucas and Marcus. And Ivan does not believe that Lucas and Marcus could be involved in a robbery. And Darius does not want the officer to search the vehicle without a warrant. And then Darius contacts Michelle, and Darius also informs Michelle of the situation. And while Michelle also does not know about Lucas and Marcus' robbery, and Marcus is not with Michelle, and Darius don't even know where Lucas and Marcus are. And then the officer shows Darius a paper from the court of law, which is a part of the investigation. And under the law, the officer can seize the vehicle, and Darius tries to explain to the officer that Lucas and Marcus can't do anything wrong, but the officer has received information about Lucas and Marcus stealing. And the officer does not want Darius to interfere during the investigation, and then Darius also lets the officer search the house, and the officer goes inside the house, and the officer starts searching the garage. And then Darius gets in touch with Marcus on the call, and Darius also informs Marcus about the situation, and the officer starts searching the supercars. And then Lucas and Marcus also come, and it turns out that Lucas and Marcus are friends of the officer, and Steve is being pranked, and Steve does not seem to know at all that it was all a prank.